passive solar design principles. Sustainable design elements are many and include the use of cross-ventilation, thermal mass in concrete floors, glazing, solar hot water and PV panels. And our last nominee for this category is Greg Roberts. The goal in designing this Scotland Island home was to maximise non-carbon emitting energy to the home to represent sustainability in design. Design elements include solar panels to maximise sunlight during the day, utilising hinges to change the angle of the panels. Thank you, Greg. We'd now like to announce the winners within the Sustainability in Design category. Recognition will be given to 3 separate categories within Sustainability in Design. These include designers of new residential buildings, extended, renovated or refurbished buildings, and commercial premises. And the winner of the new residential buildings category are John Choi and Graham Jessup from Choi Repair. Mobile home has been described as both architecturally appealing and yet sustainable in its entire approach to daily living. It was described by the judges as offering a holistic approach to sustainability with a good use of materials and a strong focus on passive solar. John or Graham, would you like to say a few words?
Well, isn't this great? Of course, we're all up here because we were all very much involved in it. A thing like this doesn't happen quickly or easily. Barbara and I have been talking about building a sustainable home for, well, many years, 7 or 8 years at least. And to have the thing finally get to the point where we were able to do it is just amazing. We've had great help from John Choi, our architect from Manly, who put up with all these weird things that we wanted to do and turned it into something which we're delightfully happy with. And we had a local builder. We sourced our products and services locally wherever we could, and I think that's it. That's everything, really. We had Paul Gray from Grayville build the place. It went like a charm. It's delightful to live in. I must say it's exceeded our expectations. We've got PV providing 60% of our power, at least, probably more. Our water only ran out a couple of months ago after 18 months, so we're 80 to 90% sufficient in that. We've got all fluorescent lighting, so our energy demands are low. Native landscaping, it all came together fantastically, so we're really pleased. We're actually a carbon neutral home because what's left over after we've made these improvements, we offset by taking out green fleet certificates for planting native trees. So that's really wonderful, and it's working fabulously. And we want to show this to people, how they can do something similar and come away with a house which is both architecturally great to live in, great to look at, and embodies all these weird things that people for so long have said don't make a nice looking house. Well, we've done it, so it's great. I'd also like to thank Pittwater Council, who I think are showing the lead in sustainable development in councils in New South Wales. One of the few councils who's actually got a sustainability program together. It's in their 2010 plan that a lot of sustainability features have to be included, and I take my hat off to them. I think they're doing a wonderful job. Thank you very much. I really appreciate this, and thanks to everyone.
Thank you, Graham. John, congratulations. Our next winner for the extended, renovated or refurbished buildings design category is Dick Clark from Envirotecture. This Eleanor Heights home has been sensitively and unobtrusively renovated over a 2-year period to focus on sustainable air quality, water and energy use. The judges describe this entry as an evolving design process using a limited budget. It has adopted an innovative and integrated approach in its use of the existing building. The award recipient also shows a commitment to sharing and promoting best practice in sustainability.
Gosh, really didn't expect to pick this one up. Thank you very much to Pittwater Council. I sit on the Pittwater Council Sustainability Working Party, so I'm not going to talk about my home or the design awards. I just want to say that Pittwater Council has demonstrated quite a lot of leadership, and the Sustainability Working Party is made up of a group of very hard-working people, a number of whom are here this evening in this room. And it's great to have that relationship where we all egg each other on, and these sorts of things are encouraged and driving the process of change, because we don't know yet what it is to be sustainable. I had a little tag on the front of my house for some years calling it the Eleanor Sustainable House. Ha ha. I mean, we don't grow our own food, a little bit, but we don't really grow our own food at all. And there are all sorts of external inputs that are still needed. We don't yet know what it takes to be sustainable. It's a horizon that is unfolding. As we get closer to it, we realise that there's a little bit further to go. So it's a process of change, and as we move forward in that process of change, it's really good if we can be encouraging and drive it in a positive way. Sure, we need regulations and big sticks and things like that, but to do it through a positive process of encouragement is really important, and I'm grateful that I'm a Pittwater resident and that I happen to work in Pittwater as well, and it's just terrific. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you, Dick. Now, as the judging was close in the suspended, renovated or refurbished building design category, the judges decided to also award a highly commended award, and this goes to Tony Eady and Associates in Architecture Interiors Sustainable Design. The renovated buildable home is the architect's own residence, with the judges describing this entry as worthy of runner-up status, given that every design decision was based on sustainability. The entry also offers some great landscaping features. And if Tony would like to say a few words on his design, his photo taken. Thank you, Tony. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. Look, I can only echo what Graham and Dick have recently said about the support that Pittwater Council has given to sustainability. It's just phenomenal. Also like to thank the judges for the excellent work they've done. We feel very humble being amongst such luminaries here tonight. And also thank our partners in Climate Action Pittwater, who've been very supportive of the whole event. Just like to make a brief mention of what's happening on Saturday, celebrating climate change. The 350 event. We'd like to see as many people as we can down on Mona Vale Beach to make a big human sign of 350, which is one of the upper limits of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere that we're all trying to keep down to a lower level of 350. But that's the goal on Saturday, to get that up and on a big sign in Times Square in New York. So thank you all, and I appreciate the opportunity to put our entry in. Thank you very much.
And the winner is Greg Barnett from Watermark Architecture and Interiors. The Watermark entry is the new Blackmores campus. The building excels in its use of sustainable water, using recycled rainwater for drinking water and water-efficient bathroom fittings, reducing potable water by up to 70%. The judges describe this entry as a showcase for sustainability within Pittwater. The design shows a commitment to water conservation using a tonight.